warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kivtia and my student ID 2019210140. Today I'm going to presentation about marketing environment. Companies must continuously observe and manage the marketing environment to look for opportunities and prevent threats. The marketing in environment consists of all the actors and forces that influence a company's ability to carry out business transactions effectively with its target market. But here I will only explain in the definition section of the company's microenvironment, internal micro and micro marketing channels, market, competitors, and society. The first, corporate microenvironment. The company microenvironment consists of other actors who are close to the company and who combine to form a company's value delivery network or influence its ability to serve its customer. Companies, suppliers, intermediaries, marketing, customer market, competitors, and society. The company's microenvironment consists of two, namely, internal and marketing channels. First, the microenvironment includes the internal environment of the company, its multiple departments and level of management because it influences marketing decision making. Secondly, marketing channels firms, supply and marketing intermediaries including sales intermediaries, physical distribution firms, marketing service agency, and financial intermediaries work together to create customer value. Then there are three microenvironment companies: market, competitors, and society. First, market. The five types of customer market include consumer, business, intermediary sellers, government, and international market. Secondly, competitors. Competitors challenge the company in its quest to serve customer better. Finally, society. Various communities have an actual or potential interest or impact on a company's ability to meet its objective. That's all my presentation will be continued by my colleague. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunity. In progress, my name is Shella Nur Hakiki and student number 224. Here I will present the material that I bring about explaining the company macro environment. One description of the macro environment. The macro environment is dynamic and changes over time. The macro environment or natural or external environment is made up of various factors and forces outside the company that influence business operation, and company don't have control over their change. Two, the six forces of the macro environment and example. And one, political factor such as change in state leadership, political interest, corruption. And two, economic factors such as economic growth, inflation, interest rates, change rate, and taxation. Three social cultural factors such as population growth, demographic, and composition. Four, technologies such as interest, three-dimensional printer, fiber optic technology, and non-technology. Five, environment factor such as nat, natural disasters, global warming, and population. And six, laws such as competition, regulation, consumer protection, product health, recruitment. And three, description of the demography environment. Demography is the study of human population regarding size, density, uh, location, age, race, employment, and other statistical. The demography environment is the main interest of company because the demographic environment the company and the community from the market. For explanation of the economic environment. Environment economic or environmental economic is the study of human behavior or activities and utilizing natural resources STIE and their limited environment so that the function or role of natural resources.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Jauharotun Nafisah, my ID number 244. I will explain about change in the demographic and economic environment 1. The most influential environment, the macro marketing environment, is demographic environment because the population from the market. Population growth from time to time which continues to increase can be opportunity as well as a threat to companies because population growth that continues to increase will also have an impact on the increasing demand for goods in the market. The demographic environment shows the high growth of the world population, distribution, enterprise, age, ethnicity, and education, new household types, geographic population shift, and the split from mass market to micro market. Demography is the study human population regarding size, density, location, age, gender, race, employment, and other statistical data. The demographic environment is main interest of companies because the demographic environment concerns the community and the community from the market. Today, financial squeeze consumers are looking for greater value, preferably the right combination of quality and good service comes at a fair price. Change in the demographic environment and the economic environment too. First, the distribution of income also changes. Second, the rich get richer, the middle class declines, and the poor remain poor. producing to level of the market. Third, many companies now do their marketing offering into different markets, the rich and the poor. Next, the natural environment. The natural environment presents a potential shortage of certain raw material, unstable energy costs, increasing population levels, and growing green movement to protect the environment. The natural environment exhibits three main symptoms. First, scarcity of certain raw material. Two, a higher pollution level. And the third, the increasing number of government intervention in natural resource management. Environmental concern create market opportunity for very companies. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Erika Dwi R. You can call me Erika. My number is student 2019 210247. And then I will explain about the technical information and technical politics. The technical information is the force that create new technology to create new product and market opportunity. The technology information is the force that creates new technology, creates new product and market opportunity with amazing objects such as antibiotic, robotic, surgery, mini electronic devices, computer, laptop, and internet. With new technology, it will create new market and opportunity. The technology information deals with new technology, which will give rise the new product, new market, and new opportunity. The benefit that a company can get by utilizing technology: number one, changing manual process to automatic one so as to reduce costs for labor, costs for people, stationery, and so on. Number two, the time needed to do a job task becomes faster with technology. Technology will shorten the chain. For example, when it was complete in 1 week with technology, it only took 1 day. But the technology also has a negative impact on productivity, namely, number one, technology at first will make company prioritize the use of technology compared to human resource, so that the use of human resource will decrease. And number two, advance in technology will make company prioritize work and business, so that other activities than to use employees with a contract or part-time system. And then I will explain about political information. Political information, namely law, government against and pressure group the influence and limit forest organization and individual in the wider community, including among other the law on business, ethics, and social responsibility. Information company abroad in a specific country. Environment, each country has its own regulation that state affect company in the form of subsidy, traffic, import, tax. This political environment tends to limit the movement of the company. Marketing decisions are strongly influenced by development in the political environment. Political environment is changing the world. Number one, there are more laws governing business. The number of laws affecting business around the world has continued to increase over the years. Number two, strong enforcement by government agencies. The international market will base dozens, even hundreds of government accounts enforcing trade policies and regulations. Number three, enforcement of gather ethic and social responsible measures. Responsible firm encourage the manager to look beyond what allow the regulatory system to only what is right. The lesson say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Vicky Satria with students number 2019, 210, and 492. Today I will present about cultural environment. The cultural environment consists of institutions and other forces that affect society basic value, perception, preference, and behavior. People grow up in a particular society that shapes their basic belief and value. They absorb a worldview that defines their relationship with others. The following culture characteristic can affect a marketing decision. And in a cultural environment, there is something called persistence of cultural value. There are two persistence of cultural value, that is core belief and value, and secondary belief and value. Core belief and value are persistent and are passed on from parents to their children and can be reinforced by school, churches, business, and government. The next one is secondary belief and value. Secondary belief and value are more open to change. For example, belief in marriage is a core belief, but believing that get married early in life is a secondary belief and value. Okay, next I want to talk about shift in secondary cultural value. Although core values are fairly persistent, cultural swings do take place. Marketers want to predict cultural shift to spot new opportunity or threat. The major cultural values of a society are expressed in people's views of themselves, others, organization, society, natural, and the universe. For the last one is responding to the marketing environment. Someone once observed there are three kinds of companies: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. For the reactive is many companies view of the marketing environment as an uncontrollable element to which they must react and adapt. They passively accept the marketing environment and do nothing and do not try to change it. The other one is proactive. Other companies take a proactive stance toward the marketing environment rather than simply watching and reacting to environment. Even proactive firms take aggressive action to affect the public and forces in their environment, in their marketing environment. Marketing management cannot always control environment forces. In many cases, it must settle for simply watching and reacting to the environment. Whenever possible, smart marketing managers take a proactive rather than reactive approach to the marketing environment.